25 days of silence. They thought I was gone. They thought the momentum had finally stopped. But the reality is much different. In this video, we have 3 races, 3 battles where I had to fight for every inch of tarmac and prove that I still belong at the front of the pack. No more excuses, no more waiting. I've climbed my way back to the top of the grid, proving that I'm not just here to race, I'm here to dominate. The silence is over. Let's go. So, about Bahrain GP, we will start in P8. Not the best position, but not bad though. Turn 1 was absolute carnage. I saw the gap, cleared the whole field, and everyone behind me just took each other out. After that, I was gone. Clean air, no stress, just me and the finish line. Then there was Lando. That guy was glued to my gearbox, lap after lap. Honestly, it was a total chess match at 200 miles per hour. I'd take the line, he'd find the gap. We were trading paint, trading places, just pushing each other to the absolute limit. Neither of one was not. And just when the tension was at its peak, the screens flashed yellow. Virtual safety car. Suddenly, everything just froze. You think it's over? Think again. The second that VSC ended, Norris was a man on a mission. Before I could even shift gears, he'd already snatched the lead back. Just like that, he's in front again, and the fight is back on. Lap 6, and my tires were absolutely shot. Time to pit. But then, I saw it. Lando had already dived in. He pulled the undercut. He didn't just take the lead on track, he played the strategy game perfectly. As I exited the pits, I placed my car perfectly, right in his path, shutting the door before he could even react. 1 second, that's all it took to ruin his undercut. Stay behind, Lando. Did everything right. I shut the door, I fought for every inch, but you just can't fight physics. That McLaren engine is a monster on the straights, and my midfield car just couldn't hold it off on cold tires. He didn't just overtake me, he blasted past. That's the price you pay when you're up against a rocket ship. I had the DRS, the wing was wide open, and I was pushing my engine to the absolute limit. But it didn't even matter. That McLaren on the straights, it's untouchable. It's like trying to catch a jet with a street car. No matter how perfect my exit was, he just kept pulling away. You can't overtake a rocket. But for me, I can overtake this rocket. Wait, it's not just Lando anymore. Out of nowhere, Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull is charging through the field. He's closing the gap, he's hungry, and he's bringing the fight to both of us. Now, things are getting seriously unpredictable. He has the engine, but I have the guts. DRS open, slipstream engaged. I waited until the absolute last millisecond to slam the brakes. Boom! Outbraked him, outdriven him. I'm back in P1. The rocket has been grounded. I thought I was safe. I pushed hard, built a 2-second gap, and breathed for a moment. But Lando, he's like a predator. Only 2 laps later, that gap vanished. I look in my mirrors and all I see is that orange nose getting bigger and bigger. The hunt is back on, and my tires are screaming. He was too close, too fast. I knew if I defended, he'd eventually get me, so I played it smart. At the detection point, I hit the brakes, let him pass, and gave him the lead for a split second. Why? Because now I have the DRS. He fell right into my trap. Checkmate, Lando. Lap 12, the penultimate battle. Lando chopped right across my nose. There was nowhere for me to go. We collided. I slammed into the wall, and to make it worse, the stewards gave me a 5-second penalty. The car is screaming. The steering is heavy, but I'm still moving, and I'm not lifting. This isn't a race anymore. It's a war. He thought he could push me around and get away with it. He thought the wall was only for me. But Lando forgot one thing. I don't forget, and I don't forgive. In the final moments, I saw my chance. A little nudge, a bit of pressure, and goodbye, Lando. He's out, I'm in. And the stewards? They saw nothing but a racing incident. After taking my revenge on Lando, it was a race against the clock. I had a 5-second penalty burning a hole in my pocket, but I wouldn't let them take this podium away. I crossed the line, the seconds ticked down, and P2. It's not the win, but after that war, it feels like gold. And this is the driver standing after the Bahrain GP. And this is team standing. So let's move on to the Saudi Arabia GP qualifying. So in the qualifying, I take the pole from Piastri. But in the race, more than 4 cars too close to me. But I keep my place. But Piastri has take it quickly, and in the end of the lap, I find myself in P4. But I keep trying until the corner and overtake Lando and Isaac. And I stay behind Oscar over 3 laps. But finally, I take the lead again. I enter the pit early, and I exit in P17, and my plane is a long, hard stint until the end. So I overtake Gasly first, and after him I overtake Bortoleto, Ocon, and Bottas in row. And after a few seconds I reach Stroll and Sainz. And after I try to overtake Bierman, the safety car is deployed. During the safety car, many drivers goes to the pit line and change their tires, so I find myself in P4. I keep fighting Leclerc over 3 laps until my tires die, and I enter the pit again with sharp, soft tires. And I will let you enjoy with the rest of the race. As you see, a P5. Not the best, but still good points. And this is the standing of the drivers. And let's move on to the last race in Florida. So in Florida, we will start in P5. As you see, we take the lead from Norris in the last lap, and we win the race.